Here come the lights. Here we go, the revs are up. It's 5 lights. And away we go for the first race of the F2 League. I need a better camera angle going into turn 1. Fresh Agent with a great start into turn 1. Streaks ahead of Millennium in P2. We got VXR and One Kidney Jim battling out into turn 2. VXR hold that position off One Kidney. We got a Kurt Maestro going very wide there at the end of turn 2. Nonetheless holds it, gets back onto track and is all good. That Chizu battling out with Lager up into this. Oh my god, FBR Doc coming out of nowhere. We got a Red Bull round of Kurt Maestro. It's absolute chaos. What on earth has happened there? Doc absolutely sending it. That was so reckless. I don't know whether he just misjudged his braking point or what, but that was absolute chaos at front wing everywhere. My god, what a mess going into the double chicane of sector 1. Looking ahead, Millennium hanging on to Fresh Agent. These two guys have absolutely streaked away from the rest of the field. Chizu and Lager battling it out into the heavy braking zone of this left-hand kink. Lager still right on the back of Chizu and is actually looking to make a move down the inside. Is he going to make that position stick? Oh, it's side by side into the heavy braking zone into sector 3. Oh, I thought they touched and that was so close. Lager really hugging that inside line and Master Mason getting the best view there, just sitting back hoping for a mistake to make up, but Lager takes that position, but that's gonna, he's got, oh god, crikey, I'm getting so excited, I'm blooming missing my voice and everything. Get so out of shape there, does Lager, but nonetheless, what on earth has happened to Millennium?
I was just about to say, I didn't know whether to cut in whilst you was getting a little bit of a fumble on upon your words there, or what, but I think Millennium has dropped it on his own doing into one of the tight, narrow kind of little bit of these chicanes. I think he's lost that on his own little merry loan, so now we've got a retiree. Cinderfella has retired on circuit somewhere. I think that is a pitley retirement though, nonetheless. Yes, it is. So I'm currently on board with that guy Chizu and Master Mason, because these two boys have ignored the dramas up front of the field. We saw some dramas happen into this very corner on lap 1. Doc getting a little bit balls to the wall, got too late on the brakes. As we mentioned prior to the race starting, the gear ratio on these cars is so slow. So, oh my god, that is very close into the back of the gearbox of the Alpine. There's Alpines everywhere, but there's also Red Bulls everywhere. So I'm a happy Hanson. The Red Bull quantity is outliving most of the liveries in the F2 regions so far. Falling back a little bit now is Chizu, who isn't falling back though, Senna. He's James Mason in P4 in that bright orange racing machine. He's 2 tenths adrift, taking a lot of curb. Giddy up, boy. Goodness gracious me, he almost got airtime. Oh, VSC, boss man.
Yes, we have had 2 cars go straight on. Who was that? I think it was, oh, I don't know what's happened, but 2 cars went straight on there, missed their braking point completely. Right in the back of the pack, we got Kurt Maestro, who's been in the pits to change that front wing. I must say, lap 1 was absolute chaos. FBR Doc coming out of nowhere and just slamming into the slide, oh god help me, slide of a couple of cars and causing absolute chaos. And well, Fresh Agent 6 seconds ahead, 8 seconds ahead now on lap 3, doing what Max Verstappen probably will do at some point in this season, getting an 8-second lead in just 3 laps. Incredible. And there is a VSC out. Oh my god, that first lap was just all over the place. But
well, funny enough, they got through turn 1 pretty in an orderly fashion, but then that slow right-hander that you just slowly burn out of, if someone gets a little bit of a bad run in front of you, you get a better run. It's rude for you to not try and make the move into turn 4, because the run there is so good. Oh, go on, sir.
James
Let me know
on the
what you're saying.
Chizu.
James! Oh my god! Big snap! Oh my! Oh, Doc has retired somewhere on circuit as well. FBI Doc needs a doctor.
No, that's a pit lane retirement.
Was it that pit lane retirement?
Yeah, pit lane retirement.
A safety car.
Safety car.
Oh dear, Reading now to make collision with Millennium
Oh, goodness me, that's a 5-second penalty yet.
further down the grid.
Fresh Agent is going to be absolutely miffed. That is now... Well, everyone's going to bunch up to the back of him now. That 8-second lead is now gone. Gone. And my God, we might have an absolutely incredible start. Incredible restart, rather, because Chizu, James Mason and Lager have been on it. They have got some pace. Can Fresh Agent defend from them at the safety car restart? It's going to be interesting. What's happened to James? Did he actually lose it properly? Because he's now behind his teammate.
Yeah, I think he did, yeah. He got that big snap on out of turn 4 and then kind of got onto the right side of the circuit, hit the wall a little bit, hasn't taken any damage. I was literally just trying to look while she was talking there, sir, to see if he had any wing damage, and he does not. I think the car's come out scot-free, but he got a massive wobble on the exit there. It's so easy. I think we've all done it countless times. When you're that close to the car in front, and you feel like the chance is there to get past that car in front, to get it on the power too early. And these F2 cars are so brutal when you lose that traction at the rear end. The F1 cars are a lot more forgiving because there's a lot more mechanical grip, a lot more downforce, a lot more just, technology within that racing machine. These F2 cars a little bit more bare bones, a little bit more raw. So if you got on that power too early, they snap, and when they go, goodness me, they tried to break your arms off. And James has done very well there to A, catch the snap, but B, get on the brake and keep out the car in front, get to the right of the circuit and not collect any car behind him also. So GG's there, buddy.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just seeing what's going on in Discord. Sorry, 1 second, mate. Let me just address this. Can you carry on for me, dude?
Right. Yeah, of course I can. Make sure you put yourself on board some action on circuit, so I know where I'm looking. I'm assuming you're up the grid, up with Agent in P1 and Lager in P2.
I am,
Right,
mate.
perfect. No worries, mate. I've got you. Attentive matters. I shall take it from here until you are all done, ski. So yes, lap 4, 28, safety car is out, looking as glorious as ever. I must say, that Mercedes-Benz safety car, very pretty. I think I mentioned it last season. I think I mentioned it with the Aston Martin also, Both safety cars, very pretty. Mate Curly, no worries, buddy. We shall tend to any of the driving matters after the race in the Discord. As always, drivers, if you can hear me, whatever is going on in Discord that is now currently being tended to needs to be quashed. We're doing a job here for you all, for the stream, for the community, blah blah blah. Any arguments or grievances in the Discord, save it. Your egos aren't worth it. It's a racing game on a Thursday evening. We don't need to get in all the argy-bargy going on or anything like that. But hopefully no more argy-bargy on circuit from the lads tonight, lap 5 of 28. I don't think many drivers have opted to box. Now, I can change my gizmos from my POV. You'll not see the change on the stream naturally so, with Senna being the host for tonight, but I can still give you a brief little update so far. So at the moment, as far as pit stops go, Delboy Flecky get Mishra and Hasty Man, I'm gonna call him Hasty.
Yeah.
The pastry Hasty, whatever. Hasty is gonna be his name for the foreseeable future, has also stopped. Dipped into the pit lane for either a fresh set of tyres or a wing change. At some point, the rest of the field, as far as I'm aware, haven't come into the pit lane, which is a surprise, to be honest with you, because I'm pretty sure AJ is on that super soft, which don't really hold up their life that great. The soft tyre is a little bit more robust and can go on a little bit longer than the super soft, but there has also been a VSC and a safety car, so they've got a little bit of life saved in them from the Delta has been a little bit quashed under the yellow flag conditions. So maybe looking to extend a little bit now, box once, then just go on to the end, lap 5 of 28. No reason why he can't really go on his second stint and go to the end of the race.
So the people that are on the super softs are Fresh Agent, One Kidney Gym, Void, Millennium, Delboy and Kurt Maestro. Now, Fresh Agent, Ooh, I don't know how many laps you can get in these super softs, but with Lager being on the soft tyre, this could be a little bit of a headache for Fresh Agent.
Could be. It absolutely could be, but I'm also just kind of backing the fact that I know how quick he is and how consistent he is on a set of tyres.
Yep.
And so far he's looked very strong. And the fact that he was able to build that kind of level of gap in that first kind of 3 to 4 lap stint prior to the yellow flags being waved around like we're watching the Euros kind of thing. He pulled away nicely, no mistakes, no quarrels. Race pace looked decent, so I'm looking forward to see what happens after this safety car restart. Do you want to take the safety car restart, or should I take the safety car restart, sir? Since you did the lap start,
take it away.
the race start. Mate, I'll take it. By all means, I absolutely will. Is what I will do. Agent has sent it. Quite early, to be fair. Got Lager a little bit lacking. There's been absolute clamount at the cars, I think, at the back. I think some cars get a little bit stuck in between, getting caught up on each other's toes. Agent currently a second now up the road already into turn 1, 2 and 3. That's what I said earlier. He just looks alright tonight, does Agent, in that car. It must be said he's looking very racy. Lager 1.1 behind. That guy Chizu on the back of Lager into turn 4, getting on the brakes nicely. One can Jim also looking VSC disrupting the flow.
What's caused that?
There was a little bit of contact on the restart, I think, at the back of the field. Maybe a little bit of debris there, and then into 1, 2 and 3. Maybe some more front wingers being peeled off with some cars getting a little bit closer to each other.
Oh man, well, a really good restart though from Fresh Agent. Already, what, 2 seconds ahead of Lager. Wow, in just a couple of corners. That's an epic restart from Fresh Agent. Hopefully this VSC won't last for too long and we can get back to some racing action. Looking down the grid, just want to make sure everyone's got a front wing. Let's see. Obviously that VSC is coming up for a little bit of damage. Who's it on low? I can't see anything. Maybe it was just a little bit of contact and the game got scared and chucked out a VSC.
It may have just been an end plate or two, to be honest with you. Which is quite hard to see in these F2 cars, because a lot of them have the kind of darker livery, so you can't quite see the end plates. I'm also on a night race. Oh, boys, VSC right through. Naughty, naughty.
Oh, James Mason taking it on the inside of one kidney Jim.
Well, I'm on board. Oh, big snap from James on the exit as well.
Well held. One kidney Jim's not giving up. Into the last corner, one kidney Jim on the inside. And one kidney Jim gets
final
ahead.
Corner. Oh, he does indeed mate it down the inside of the final corner into one. A little bit deep, though. Yes, it is. Mason now getting a run down the inside after that little brief mistake, leaving the racing room down the inside for one kid to play with. Oh, he's playing with it. Oh, one kid is playing with it. He's sending it down the inside. Look at that. Mason was very generous with that racing room. The young boy has got a lot of manners. He was far too kind there to one kid Jim, though. But he's coming back in response from the outside. James Mason in the orange, whatever the fuck it is, it's something down the inside now. It's incredible stuff down the inside of the chicane. Hey, there's a Red Bull on the back of it as well. Mr. Cheese has now got a front row seat to a two-way scrap. They're still side by side, still wheel to wheel through the tight and windy sector one. James Mason wants that toe. Give me that overspeed. James into the wall. He got greedy. The dirty air from getting the toe has washed him out understeer into the wall. Lost an end plate.
Oh man,
didn't need you tucking behind.
That was incredible.
Oh, what a 4 corners.
To go side by side through that triple chicane where it's so narrow and to give each other space still. Bravo. Bravo. Unfortunately, James Mason with that wing damage has now got BXR for company. Although to be fair, that wing damage isn't hampering James too much. The car still looks pretty steady. Oh, and say that hits the wall again.
Oh, you say that as what he's done there, he's balanced it out. He lost my end plate to the left, lost my end plate to the right. Now the car should feel normal in that kind of, you know what I mean? In theory, if you lose the end plate on the left hand side, then get rid of it on the right hand side, he's surely now balanced out, no? Surely that's how that works. I'm sure Adrian Newey designs that F1 car and goes, yep, if you lose that end plate on that side and on that side, the car should be fine nonetheless. But these F2 cars aren't as punishing when you lose an end plate, to be honest with you. It's when the front wing completely goes.
Yes.
But for the majority, you can kind of work around it a little bit. And I think James is capable enough to keep the car, hopefully on circuit, to not lose the rest of the front wing that is already lost both sides on within a lap and a half of racing.
VXR is going to be itching to get past James. James is now falling back and is holding up VXR and Millennium. I think it's going to be a matter of time until VXR gets past. Although to be fair, Millennium I think is going to actually Millennium in the wall as well. No damage that time, but that could have been bad for Millennium. Nonetheless, gets away with it somehow. That's incredible. So James Mason I think has dropped out of DRS of One Kidney Gym. Yes, he has 1.7 behind. VXR well within DRS range and is surely going to get the move done. Is DRS open? Yes, it is wide open for VXR. I think VXR is going to be waving to James Mason as he goes past. Yes, he is. Move done. Was James going to fight it? I don't think so. Not with that kind of damage. He is fighting. He's
fighting it. Oh, he was so good on the brakes.
Wow. Oh, he's hit the wall.
Oh, he's hit the wall.
What?
James was so good on the brakes there. That was incredible.
Wow.
VXR just like toyed with him on the brakes, and James Mason was very much just a case of, mate, I'm not backing out of this. He's stuck there on the brakes and kept it as late as he can, but now James Mason's car is struggling massively. That front wing is not wanting him to get that car turned in. Around the outside for Mr. Cheese. Now surely that move's made. Surely he's passed now. Yes, he is. He's on, but James tucks in again. James isn't done. What's James had for breakfast? What's he had this morning? What's his dad? What turbo put in those Weetabix? Because this young man is down for a scrap. It was a poured Red Bull rather than milk. Oh, goodness me, no there, James. That is not the place to make the move.
Oh, God. I don't know what was in I think MP power was in James's Weetabix or whatever he had this morning, because he is absolutely on it.
Oh, safety car!
Oh my God, yep, safety car. Who is that for? Let's have a look down the field. Is it? It's not Flecky. I can't see who's round. Anyone round at the back? Oh, there we go. Void. Void has no front wing. That is probably what the safety car is for. Yes, it is. Void has no front wing, unfortunately, there for Void. Oh my God, what have we just witnessed, Hanson? My God, James Mason
James Mason just
as well.
out for blood is the young man.
My God,
but he was so good there on their brakes. I can't express that enough. VXR got the run with DRS, got the line down the inside, made the intentions very much known from the get-go into the braking zone. VXR was really good on the brakes, but without the front wing damage, had more the ability to kind of play with the braking into the apex. And VXR just held the brake, gave James a chance to maybe fight it around the outside if he wanted to. And James Mason very much said yes. James Mason said, I will fight this until the sun explodes. And was so late on the brakes around the outside. That was unbelievable from this young man. The last 2 nights, James Mason has been on G Fuel kind of thing. He has been on something else. Last night he was unbelievable, and tonight he's been outstanding so far race pace wise.
We saw it last night with Blue Box. He was not given an inch, and even with wing damage tonight, he still wasn't given an inch. So fair play to you, James. Absolute masterclass. Did he pit? No, James has carried on. I'm surprised he didn't take the opportunity to pit to get rid of that wing damage. Maybe he feels comfortable with the damage as it is and doesn't feel the need to pit. Fair enough. But again, Fresh Agent has been brought right back because of another safety car and is going to have to build up that lead all over again.
Oh, James!
What happened? What happened
Had
there?
a big snap.
Did he?
Had a big snap on an exit corner. Caught it all right, did he? But that is not an angle you want your Formula 2 car to be pointing during a safety car proceeding. Very much getting the Tokyo drift on
Wow.
for no reason. He's a young man.
So
Seems to be enjoying himself the last
He is.
week of racing.
He
Great to
certainly
see.
is. So the Super Softs are on 9 laps now. Fresh Agent on 9-lap-old Super Softs. Kingy and Hasty are both retired in the pit lane. Not sure what's happened there.
Indeed.
And only 10 laps in as well. My God.
Hasty not feeling racy,
No.
apparently, for the rest of the
Apparently
evening. Very much in a haste to leave the lot like I'm done.
Okay. I already made one of those during qualifying. I hope you. We do apologise. We do this with some names. Okay, it's hard not to. You're not the only one if you're listening. We have taken the piss out of a few names, so you're not the only one, dude.
Oh god, yeah.
If you're
It is
listening.
all in love.
Yeah.
Is what it is. No, very much so.
So, how many laps do you reckon are left in these Super Softs? 9 laps they are now. They must be coming to an end pretty soon.
I'm saying lap 14.
Lap 14, yeah. That could
Lap
be a
14,
decent
15,
shot,
I
actually.
reckon, would be my personal cut-off point for them. Because at that point, the soft tyres are going to get me to the end quite comfortably.
So, let's update the order for you chaps. We have Fresh Agent led from the start and is still in the lead. Lager has made up, actually how many positions has Lager made up? I feel like he made up quite a decent amount. 6 positions has Lager made and he is the biggest winner by far. Great stuff. Chizu up 1 place into 3rd. VXR down 1 in 4th. Master Mason, well, as you've seen chaps, this guy is not given an inch. He is up 2 positions and in 5th place. Millennium down in 6th. Get that bloody song out of my head. Delboy up 2 positions. Don't make it worse for me. If only Dragster was still in the chat, he'd be singing
Yeah,
away.
no, right. He would be loving that. He would have had the entire first verse in the chat already.
He would be. Delboy in 7th, up 2 positions. Flecky up 3 in 8th. Purple J up 5 positions in 9th place. Great stuff. One Kidney Jim down 5 in 10th place. 11th is Kurt Maestro in 5th. Obviously, he didn't get a great start with all what was happening with all the collisions, and unfortunately at the pit, full wing damage sees him in 11th. Dark Cloud hasn't gained any positions, still remains in 12th. Redding up 4 in 13th, and Void up 2 in 14th position. Right, hopefully safety car will be coming in soon, although Void is quite far back.
There is a car, yes. So it may be another lap before we have the safety car peel away, unless the gaming FIA say, fuck that guy. And we shall get on the way nonetheless. But lap 11 and 28, so plenty of laps to play with, so no doubt it will be one more lap of yellow flag conditions, and then we should be all good and set to get this rodeo back underway. I'm still on board James Mason here, because he is keeping heat into these tyres like you wouldn't believe. He has been slipping and sliding. These soft tyres are going to be nice and toasty, like some marshmallows around a nice campfire in the woods. He's making some s'mores. It's what Master Mason is doing tonight on that soft compound tyre. They're going to be nice and toasty.
We have seen the James Mason tyre warm-up trait that he has. You know, he aggressively warms them up and then does the occasional spin, especially on the formation lap. So he does like to put these tyres through the paces and get them as warm as possible.
I have been there, I have done that, I have worn that t-shirt live on stream in the BFL in a Red Bull, funnily enough. That'll make you happy. I was caught on a formation lap in my glorious little Red Bull around Bahrain, spinning it on the formation lap for everyone to see.
Ah, and unfortunately I did not see that. But
no, it was a little bit before we all kind of
came together,
joined as one entity kind of thing. Yes, it was. It was the early seasons of the BFL, whilst I was still frequently league racing, and I was trying to get a lot of heat into those tyres. And well, luckily damage is turned off for formation laps, because I'd have been DNF'd. I hit the wall with some force. Is what I did.
Tell you what, we just narrowly missed a bit of a disaster there. Millennium getting all his braking all kinds of wrong and almost landed in the side of James Mason. That could have been absolutely catastrophic for James if that happened. Luckily, Millennium just about missed him, but yeah, that was really close to contact between those two. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Right, is safety car going to be in this lap? We got the two.
I don't think it will be.
We got Redding and Void slowly catching up. Yes,
Can they make this? Yeah, there we go. Yes, they're perfect. I was about to say, I don't think the last car has made the last sector line, but it just made it before we got into the turn 1 braking zone, so perfect.
Oh, Millennium, who's that? Who's that going down the inside? What the hell happened there? We've got one of the Red Bull cars off track. Don't know what happened there. Someone getting out the front for some reason. Anyway, safety car is in. Fresh Agent backing up the pack. We'll ride on board with Lager for this, I think. As he tries to get as much into those times.
I'm with you. Let me. Oh, you. Take it away.
I will try my best. When is Fresh Agent going to go? He's gone, and it's actually caught Lager napping. He's got Chizu up on the outside, VXR down the inside of Chizu. Is he going to make it stick? Is he? Yes, he is. A great move from VXR. Although Chizu's coming back at him on the inside, but Chizu VXR holds that outside line and makes the move stick. Great stuff from VXR. VXR is absolutely on it at the moment. Looking down the field, how's James Mason getting on with that damage? He's trying to challenge Chizu, but he's got Millennium up behind him, also challenging. This boy won't give up regardless of how much damage he's got. He could have 2 wheels on that car and he still wouldn't give up. Oh my god, Millennium trying to go around the outside. James getting all sideways. Well held, Mr. Paul Walker, and we got a caution and another safety car. What is it for now? It's a safety
Purple
car.
J
Now.
is.
Yes, it is.
It is indeed.
Who's it for? Purple J. No.
It is indeed. Purple J has lost it somewhere on circuit. Just Mason happened to then relinquish that position back to Millennium. The overtaker was made as the safety car came out under yellow flag conditions. If you all don't know that are watching that are a racing fan, or you may be new to Formula Racing on this kind of stuff, you can't make an overtake under yellow flag conditions. You can only make an overtake in track limits and under green flag conditions. When the safety car was released, Des Mason and Millennium was battling it out there. He made an overtake as the yellow flag was engaged, therefore had to relinquish that position back to the defending car. So another safety car. So lap 13 of 28. At this point, Agent can just push these super softs until
he can,
as late as he fancies.
Yeah,
because
carrying them, isn't
they've had at least 5 laps, 6 laps. At least half of his stint thus far on that super soft has been under yellow flag conditions. Wow. They're going to be feeling fine. I'd imagine he's not throwing the car around. From what I've seen, he's been very smooth on the input, so I can't imagine the tyre wear has been blistering. So he can very much extend this stint now, lap 14 to 28, maybe go up to about what? Well, the safety car will come in lap 14, so maybe about lap 16, 17, 18-ish, box about lap 20, and then an 8-lap blast on a very fresh set of soft tyres. That'll feel completely fine till the end, and back yourself just to come back with the pack.
Well,
I'm curious now to see where he wants to put himself.
We've got James Mason
on
super softs. Okay. Might be a stretch depending on safety cars. Maybe he's hoping for a lot of safety cars, but James Mason in and also got that wing repaired as well. But James Mason on fresh super softs. Millennium actually pitted as well and is on fresh softs. Okay, interesting stuff. Is this Austria, says Code Agent, and James
just for me
says,
to answer James's question real quick, sir. We can't control when the game decides what is side by side, which car is in front. James, if it was through a yellow sector and not a full course safety car and it was clipped, that'd be easier to kind of work out, but because it was through a safety car, which is a full course thing, and it's got buried, and the game deemed it what it is, and now you've both pitted. There's not much now we can do about that because you've both boxed regardless, and you've chopped and changed now from the positions. So there's not much we can do about it. The game, how the game decides where you are when the safety car came out there, buddy, is just, unfortunately is how just the game is coded. And now you've both boxed, so there's no real winner, no real loser in the grand scheme of things between both yourselves.
Yes.
Make it sound, James. I know worries, buddy. Perfect. If we can sort out, if there is something there that is blatantly wrong, so if there's like a full car length, then we'll try our best to rectify the fact that the game has fucked one of you over. But if it is just like wheel to wheel, and there is a wheel and a fairing between you both, there's chances are there's not much we can do about it in that aspect.
Yep, definitely. Currently saying problem with pitting is you can't choose the same tyre, has to be super soft or super soft to soft or vice versa. Yeah, you are very limited on what tyres you can use in F2, which makes it more interesting, I think. And I think F1
it does, but as far as I'm aware, they use mediums and hards, don't they, in Formula 2? I don't watch Formula 2 vividly. I would defer to say that I'm not an avid watcher of Formula 2, and I should be, because a lot of the best racing that you watch, the Formula 2 races that I've watched were phenomenal racing. They were really, really good. The season opener around Bahrain was crazy. What an unbelievable race.
Going back to your point about the new F2 cars and how they looked, from my point, they're okay. I think the wing looks a bit silly. Plus, they sound like fireworks when they brake. I don't know if you hear it. They sound like Catherine wheels when they brake. If you listen this weekend to when they brake, you can hear the turbo and they make this whistle sound. And all I can think of is fireworks every time I hear them.
But that's what turbos do.
You don't
that's
hear
why
it.
car guys put turbo on the cars.
You don't hear it as much in the F1, but the F2, the turbo is so loud. They sound like fireworks. It just makes me laugh.
1,000 brake horsepower in the Formula 1. And to be fair, if you listen closely, you can just about hear the turbos in the F1 gas building up.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it means, because the engines in the F2 cars is so vastly different to its configuration to the Formula 1 cars. The natural aspiration of the engine, you'll hear it so much more, so you'll hear that turbo spooling down as they come through that gears, because the ratio is a little bit slowed down the gears.
In this season, this new era of F2, I can hear it more than ever. I don't know whether they've changed the turbo, I don't know, but I can hear it more than what I could ever, for some odd reason. Anyway, safety car is in. Fresh agent, freaking hell, Hanson rather. Your turn. Take us away.
It is my turn. So I will get on board with Lager, and I will chop and change between Lager and VXR on the safety car restart. Agent has very much gone nice and early. That's 3 out of 3 now, I think, for Agent on that safety car restart. Not just catching Lager a little bit napping, but the entire grid 3 out of 3 so far. First time round went nice and late. Second time round caught Lager literally on the wrong gear on the safety car restart, and then the third time round went nice and early, catching Lager not as badly off guard, but off guard enough to pull an 8/10 deficit. VXR 3/10 adrift now with Lager also into turn 4. That guy Chisel watching that Delta. Del Boy on about one looking at him also, and Flecky on the Delta to your left hand side of the screen. Stopping and changing, Chisel, Del Boy working at him, Flecky scrapping it out there to the left-hand side. That looked like absolute calamity between 4 cars, but the lead pack right now is the interest to see what AJ does on the safety car restart. I think he's going to pull away nicely. Yes, it is. Right, down the field we go here, because there is apparently just cars chopping and changing. Flecky into the wall! Bam! Whammy! That Red Bull taking a clunk into the wall there. Now that car going around the outside. Flecky loses some downforce on the front left of the front wing. Massive honesty around the outside.
Oh, no!
Start falling contact. Just Mason Carnage. It's a break. His own fucking wheels go. 2 cars into the wall. There's been carbon fibre being flung around. Bloody everywhere. There was contact from 1 car. A car came on the outside. Flecky had no front wing, a little more half the front wing missing. Got a little bit out of shape, got compromised, 2 cars behind. He's entered, very much slammed into the armor code barrier. Lost the front left of the car. Void then goes into the barricade, just nose into concrete. Maybe not catching up some damage to what he might have done in the F1 car. But Flecky there, the biggest loser in that entire shit show. Goodness me.
Wow.
That looked like Flecky was a passenger. But what happened there? VC deployed rightly so. Goodness gracious. VC's gone actually, never mind.
BSC's in, and Fresh Agents pitted. Fresh Agents pitted, and the BSC has ended. And we're back to racing conditions. What on earth happened with Flecky? I don't know. I know he hit the wall, but then afterwards seeing him go into the rest of the cars, that was absolutely chaos. We'll have to see that. Hopefully someone's clipped it, and I think it's definitely something for the stewards to look at. My days, what a restart that was.
It was very much ping pong there. I think I said it looked like Flecky just got just a really bad run after getting the front wing damage. Got a really big wash of understeer mid corner, which then made have to lift off and slow up a little bit. So a guy got a run around the outside. He got on the brakes. The car didn't slow down. Went on just in a straight line. It looked like he did his best to get the car slowed down and moved out of the way. But the apex there is to your left. The car on the racing line has got to turn left at some point to make the racing line. And it's just going to be a little bit of a concertina effect maybe from one damaged car, one car on the racing line at racing pace. Just got caught up between two cars, and unfortunately Flecky there paid the ultimate price, losing the front left of that Red Bull liveried F2 car, completely shaving that off. He was never surviving that, unfortunately. These barriers are made out of stern stuff in Las Vegas. Speaking of stern stuff though, Senna, speaking of stern strong stuff, Agent pulled the trigger. He's gone into the pit lane, come back out the pit lane PA on that soft tyre. We'll keep an eye on that to see how quickly he can charge through lap 17 and 28. They will go to the end. Lager also now boxing buddy. Into the pit lane he comes. Yellow flag sector 2. Don't be no safety car. I can't take no more.
Who is that? It's one of the... Is it Void again? I think it's Void. Let's have a look. Let's run down.
It is indeed.
It is. It's Void. But no
Void getting a little bit out of shape into the braking zone.
So
taken to the run off again.
One Kidney Jim currently in P1 at the moment. Still, I think still needs... No, he has pitted. He has pitted. But it's on an 8-lap-old soft.
God, mate, I am sorry to cut you off here, mate.
Yeah,
it is Mason and Kurt Maestro into turn 4. Side by side, is Mason again tonight. What is this man have for breakfast? He wants to scrap every car on circuit. No ifs, buts, or maybes from the young man. Valley outside of 4. Oh, it's slid and sliding though into the braking zone. I have no idea how that car is maintaining traction after the damage it has received thus far in the hands of that young man, but it's keeping it in check. Got the move made on Kurt Maestro. That Valley outside, then for the inside. Got the run out of the corner. Jobs are good and move made. Kurt Maestro took him in behind. Sorry to cut you off with, but James Mason came out of nowhere there on the exit of 3 and got a mega run down into 4. That was unbelievable stuff. This kid is flying tonight, Senna.
He's flying. On fresh softs as well. Well, 4 lap old, but they're still pretty fresh. And wow, what a move there from James Mason. But Kurt now has DRS. Is he going to be gaining on him enough to make a move? Nope, not yet. You're right, Flecky. Unlucky there, dude. What's the matter, pal? Didn't see what happened there, man. But looked like you got very unlucky with hitting the wall, and unfortunately, it just all spiraled from there, buddy. Unlucky, dude. But yeah, James Mason now in second place. And Fresh Agent up to 5th already. He is flying.
Indeed. 12-second deficit at the moment. Lap 19 of 28. Fastest lap of the race. If that is not an omen to the guys in front, I've been there myself, leading like a race and knowing there's a faster guy behind me and seeing that name ping up in purple lights, it's like, oh god, he's coming. Like he's coming at some point is what he's doing. And Fresh Agent is now on the charge. Lap two lap old set of soft tyres. They'll go now until the very end and still feel decent. He's gonna be looking to just carve his way through like a craftsman at the peak of his abilities through P4, P3, up to P2, maybe, and maybe get that race lead back in the 9 stages of this Las Vegas Grand Prix. Master Mason, they're holding on nicely in P2. That super soft will burn away quicker, but if he makes that car as wide as he can do, can maybe hold on to P2 or P3, or you never know. He's currently chasing down one Kenny Jim, and Kenny Jim also has a penalty. So can James Mason here pull out a blinder center? Can he pull out a race win out of a magic rabbit hat? We don't know. But we're going to fuck around and find out is what we are absolutely going to do, because Kurt Mistro's not wanting to give him a little sniff right now. His 5/10 of drift, DRS enabled on Kurt Mistro's car, on the back almost into the braking zone. Oh, James, keep it out the wall! That car can't take any more, James! It's going to fall away into pieces! Thank God it's not made out of Lego, because that would be falling into 3 or 4 pieces at the moment in time. That's kissed every wall, barring 2, I think, in 20 laps of this Las Vegas Grand Prix circuit. Goodness me, that car's made out of some strong stuff, Senna. That car's made out of some sturdy material. Goodness.
It is. Flecky won't lie, couldn't stop myself from going into the wall. Yeah, mate. We didn't catch what actually happened at first, where you lost your front wing. We just kind of saw it all happen and you go straight on. And yeah, it was just really unfortunate, buddy. Really, I'm sorry, dude.
I was on board.
You were on board.
I saw you lose the little bit of wing, and then just saw you get on the brakes, and just the car was just saying no.
Yeah.
So it was caught. It was caught from my side of things. If that's any consolation.
Oh,
on the outside.
Wow. He's got to get on a bit quicker. He can't afford to lose any more time behind one kidney Jim, because Fresh Agent is closing. 10 seconds is the gap. With what, only 9 laps to go. This is going to be very close.
No, where's one Kenny Jim gone?
No, where has he gone? Yeah, good point. Where on earth has he gone? He's gone straight on. I think he mucked up his braking point and has gone straight on. And, well, now James Mason in the lead of the race.
That's unbelievable. I was on James Mason. One Kenny Jim has just Lewis Hamilton Baku from a couple of years ago into turn 1,
I hate you.
and has just gone completely straight on. That magic braking zone has just completely eluded him into the runoff. James Mason has been gifted P1 here from one kg. I was just about to say it. One kg will make this as hard as possible for James Mason. Will make that car as wide as he can do into every braking zone. And he's well, look at that. What's going on? Let me know.
Sorry, Millennium hit the wall, but is now challenging one kidney Jim. Sorry, nothing there. I just saw Millennium hit the wall.
No, you're absolutely fine. I would much rather us be on the same wavelength of the cars on circuits. I'm on board with Millennium right now, because Master Mason is currently up. Mason shaken, not stirred. Master Mason is currently up the road in P1. 1.4 seconds of drift now. One Kenny Jim slowly reeling him in, holding that penalty. And Millennium, as you said, very much now contesting the back of One Kenny Jim. What is his penalty deficit to the car behind One Kenny Jim? It's a 5-second. Oh, that's a big old penalty. It is. So that could be a case of he loses out to Millennium. But if Agent gets a move on, gets a shift on in P5, he may lose out to 2 cars here, maybe 3. If Lager then gets pulled along by Agent 47 in P5, this could turn out to be One Kenny Jim going from a podium position to mid-pack, maybe P6, P7. If that penalty applies to, because these guys at the moment are not slowing down, not giving an inch, taking a mile is what they're doing.
This is James's to lose now, I think as long as James doesn't make a mistake, I genuinely think James is going to win this. We got Fresh Agent 9 seconds behind.
One Kenny Jim on the outside, it's going to be strong. That DRS is ridiculously strong.
No, don't hit
Oh, get me strong.
Our voices.
Kurt Mistro's was so close to that wall.
Oh God!
No one clipped that noise. But Kurt Mistro's car was so close to that wall. That is unbelievable.
Jesus.
There is a pound coin's width. That is insane. How close he was to that wall.
How close do you want to get? How much of a heart attack do you want to give us, Kurt? My God, our voice cracked at the same time there. That's how bad it was. Anyway, Kurt
what
makes
can he
that
do? What a run out the corner,
yeah.
though. What an exit for what can he do? He's engaged that nitrous. That's an unbelievable drive out the corner. Kurt Maestro just caught like a Satan, ducked down the inside into 4. He's got the move made all up bit too deep though. Goes one kid into him, Kurt Maestro getting the switch back. Oh, he's not close enough. This freaking zone is not the place to make the move. Into here. Oh, garbage diffuser. Fucking hell. Oh, mate, these two guys are separated by absolutely nothing but ego and pride.
Yeah.
Into the slow, sluggish parts.
Sorry, James, getting all sideways on the
me.
exit there. I thought he was going to go around, but well held. But yeah, like you said, One Kidney Jim, Kurt Maestro, and Millennium all fighting it out here. One Kidney's like, sod the penalty. I'm going to fight it out for P2. I don't give a damn about the penalty. And damn right. Oh my God, what's happened to James? James has dropped back. James has dropped back
massively. Dropped back massively. Lost it somewhere.
Oh, he has
One Kidney Jim now.
Yeah, One Kidney Jim's making a move with DRS. What the hell has caused that? What's happened to James? Has he got damage?
No idea.
I think he's got damage. Is there damage
looking back on the rear wing of One Kidney Jim, there's an end plate missing on the right-hand side of that car.
There is
Has
damage.
it lost it somewhere on the exit maybe? I got it in a little bit too deep, nip the wall.
I did see him get all sideways on the exit, but I didn't think he hit the wall. Maybe it was shortly afterwards. Oh, James. Mate. Oh, okay, well, One Kidney Jim has that penalty, but he's got to be careful now. These softs are 9-lap old now, and he's got wing damage. He's got Kurt Maestro up behind him. Where is Fresh Agent at this point? 7 seconds behind.
7 seconds. I'm starting to think Agent has maybe let himself a little bit too much here. To be honest with you, I was very surprised he did maybe box a little bit earlier on and just back his natural pace to carry him home on a set of soft tyres. I think he'd have been alright if maybe boxing a little bit earlier than what he has done. And we had plenty of safety cars on VSC to maybe take an opportunity and just pull the trigger. He's 7 seconds adrift, which is all good and cushy, but the guys at the moment in P from, well, apart from One Kidney Jim, big step from James Mason there, but from Mason down to Millennium, 3 cars all in DRS. Agent currently, I'm pretty sure, is in no man's land, no DRS. 3 cars from P4, 3 and 2, all with DRS, just getting pulled along by a car in front. So Agent has to put in some lap times without that DRS assistance to get this deficit back to where he wants to be. So and I think he may have let himself a little bit too much of a job. Although it's 6.2, there's a 5 second to One Kidney Jim, but One Kidney Jim's not his issue. It's getting past Millennium, Kurt Maestro, Master Mason in P2. James Mason's not leaving it alone though, P2 at the moment. 3 times a drift, One Kidney Jim under pressure, getting PTSD from that braking zone from 3 laps ago, getting into that braking zone and having, James! That car can't take anymore! Jesus H. Christ, lad, that car has been thrown around like a fucking potato sack from Tesco. Jesus H. Christ! He's been hewed everywhere. Kurt Maestro P3 and Millennium still P4. James Mason are getting a better run out of 1 into 2. One Kidney Jim defending down the inside. Oh, goodness gracious me. Mate, I'm watching. I'm wincing is what I'm doing. I'm wincing. Down the inside. Hopefully for James Mason into 4.
James, this is yours to win. Don't chuck it away by fighting One Kidney Jim too much, although Kurt is probably praying that James makes a mistake, because Kurt is still in contention to win this, and so is Millennium. 3 drivers are in contention to win this. James gets so close, he gets sideways.
On the outside now through the chicane. One Kidney Jim's making that car as wide as a fucking naval vessel. Goodness me!
Fucking hell. James Mason on
Maestro,
the outside with wing damage. Don't throw it in the wall, lad. Kurt Maestro all over the place, just wanting to get past James. He knows he can still win this. Millennium sitting back, praying that these two make some massive mistake. Oh, mate, this is unbelievable. There's Fresh Agent. We can see Fresh Agent in the background. He's still closing. 4 laps to go as well.
Slowly reeling it in. 4.6 seconds adrift here. 4 laps to go.
James
Can he pull that?
I'm sorry,
he has, mate. Oh, you took it away.
He's taking it with DRS. James Mason back in the lead, but why can he just sending it?
Oh, contact!
Oh wow, that hurt. That's getting clipped.
Contact, but no dangers.
God.
Contact, but no
James
dangers. That is got a little bit late on the brakes at the kitchen gym, but no damage. No damage. I'm not sure why the word damage there had 3 A's in the middle of that word, but no damage from One Kidney Jim. No damage from James Mason. Kurt Mason's got in too deep. Slammed into the back of One Kidney Jim. Going into turn 1,
yeah.
I'd be relinquishing that position into turn 4. If I was you, Kurt Maestro, is what I would be doing. Never mind what Jim says. Fuck your politics. Fuck your generosity. I'm going to take it back by your willpower. Down the inside into 4. Kurt Maestro on the outside, defending valiantly.
No,
Millennium front row ticket to the best show of the fucking evening. P4. Adrian now 3 seconds of trade getting the bit. These guys are battling so hard that Adrian just being reeled back into it. They're doing Adrian a huge favour here, and it might come back to bite him in the ass because Adrian has been the faster guy all night. Goodness gracious, bloody me.
Can I just confirm something? Flecky, even though he's out of the race, he's now Ted Kravitz, and he's just confirmed that
God, what can I do down the inside? Oh my goodness gracious me! Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're okay, buddy. You're okay. Keep going. You keep going.
Oh man, that was insane. One Kidney Jim just lit the stamp and absolutely sent it left Kurt Misha for dust, which has compromised him out the apex. Millennium now coming flying past like a bat out of hell. He'll be gone when the morning come. You're damn right we're quitting meatloaf on a Formula 2 Formula fucking race. Millennium now on the outside. The overspeed of One Kidney Jim now. Middle of the circuit. Kurt Misha front row seat to a glorious showing. Millennium get a little bit of out of shape. He's got the outside line. Kurt Mason down the inside. One Kidney Jim now does a sitting duck. Oh no, pit lane. When Millennium does his spatial awareness of a blind giraffe, knocks in the car to his left. It's a second now. James Mason are gonna be just sweating his head off.
Because of that,
Kurt Maestro.
He can't believe it. We can't believe it. What is going on here in Las Vegas?
Oh, that is poor for Millennium. It must be said, that is poor for Millennium.
Maybe I did, but I just caught Kurt going round. But Fresh Agent must be like, I can't believe it, I'm in second place.
Oh, that is very poor for Millennium. I will have to say that out loud. There was a car to his left, there was a car in front. All he's got to do there is get out of the throttle, follow them through into the next braking zone, but he's trying to pierce through a gap that could not fit a pram through, let alone a Formula 2 car, and he's just slammed into the side of Kurt Maestro. How Kurt Maestro's not DNF there is beyond me. No doubt there'll be a clip sent in, all that jazz. But mate, Fresh Agent here, 1.4 seconds now. James Mason, buddy, has damage. He has damage, he has worn tyres. The softer compound that the F2 cars get. He's going to be a sitting duck here, lap 26 to 28. DRS for Agent now coming down the back straight. James Mason missing a left end plate. Fresh Agent's car looking spick and span. No damage to be had. Nothing to be compromised on this man's race win, apart from his own driving talent. And his driving talent so far tonight, Chief, has been showcased in abundance. Rapid in qualifying, rapid at the start of the race, consistent throughout the Grand Prix. Oh, James into the wall. James, my man, he's trying his best to get this car home. This man is praying to every demigod you can imagine to get this car over the line, but it's not going to be enough. No man prayers will save you. From AJ in P2 down the inside into 1, maybe no. Caution, yellow flag. No, lane safety car. Is it a lane safety car? No, it's not.
It's clear, no safety car. James Mason went wide there to park himself for the inside line of the next corner. Cleverly done there by James Mason, but Fresh Agent, DRS, is he going to go around the inside? He is. Oh, James late on the brakes. Wow, man. I'm surprised Fresh didn't
man
send
there
it.
from Agent, cut off the throttle there down the inside, was not worth the risk. Didn't need to send it down the inside there to compromise himself for the later stages of the race.
Sorry, just to cut in there, Flecky saying Agent is going to get DQ. The game is going to DQ him for not using tyre compounds. No. He started on the super soft and is now on the softs, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine, Flecky. He started on the super softs, and now he's on the
Every
soft.
driver has had the. Every driver has had the same
every
thing.
driver's pitted, yeah.
He's
So
pitted,
he'll
yeah.
be fine.
He can get box.
Oh, this is it. This is it. This is surely it. Fresh agent. I know, but his game is saying that.
But his game is saying that.
Shit.
Oh, well.
Well, we'll override that because that's
We
not
see,
the case.
yeah. We see. Oh my
contact
God!
down the
Speaking of
train.
overriding.
But we won't be overriding 2 DQs for James Mason and Fresh Agent. Oh my God. I thought they were going to both go into each other and I was so close. But there we go. Fresh Agent in the lead.
Ridiculously close.
And there's nothing James Mason can do about that. Front wing damage, worn tyres. It has been a how can I put it?
Mate, it's been a valiant effort
that's the word.
from the man. Is what it's been. It's been a valiant effort there. There it is. Agent disqualified from the session apparently for not using the correct tyres, but we'll work that out. Is what we'll do.
For the first commentary, for me being back and for us two being back, that has got to go down. As well
also.
We'll have to look at. That has to go down as the best race. Well, personally, from my point of view, I've ever commentated on. That was just something else. That really was.
Crazy. Although I feel like we're about to get quashed here over the last lap due to a lot of the drivers getting the same bug with the tyre compounds. That is.
We'll have to take the grid order from before the last.
We will. For all the drivers that can hear us on the commentary stream, we will sort it out to our best of the ability. We apologise that the game is built like an absolute shithouse and that things like this are still happening. It's going to be hard for us to decipher a race result because there was a lap of racing to be had, and you can just completely ignore the fact that somebody may crash on that last lap. They may be contact. Somebody may go in too deep. One can intervene. James Mason still racing it out, by the way, into a braking zone for P1 and P2. Not that it quite matters as much, but we'll still have the show going on regardless. But we'll try to sort that out, boys, to the best of our ability after the race for some incidents that happened during the race. Get them clipped, get them sent into the stewards. We will get the penalties sorted out throughout the weekend and the start of the week. But the bug that we've experienced tonight with the tyre compounds, we will sort that out the best we can do.
Yes.
To make it as fair as possible for everyone on circuit. Mate, that was an unbelievable race. It's a shame that got finished there.
Yeah.
Just as it has done. But let's not let that quash away from the fact that there was at least 18 to 24 laps there of extremely good racing.
Oh my God, that was just absolutely phenomenal stuff. I mean, we had 3 wide going through the end of sector 1, which just seems impossible going through that triple chicane, but these guys made it work and it was just non-stop. I have not seen racing like that ever. That was just incredible stuff, and fair play to all of you. Like Hanson said, we will try and get the race results sorted. Unfortunately, it's EA being EA. We do apologise, guys, but we will try and get that sorted to the best we can. We might have to say that the race finished on lap 27, so we get some kind of race finish order. But apart from that, guys, brilliant stuff. To call driver of the day, I have no idea.
It says when VSC is out, your pit doesn't count as mandatory.
It says when VSC is out, your pit doesn't count as mandatory. What?
Is that a genuine like Formula 2 rule though, like IRL, or is that just some like in-game nonsense? I
don't know.
I don't follow Formula 2 avidly to know.
Flecky said, but if it goes green and then you pit, it should be a mandatory one. Yeah,
well, yes,
you pit
because
on the green flags, because it's under racing conditions. So it should be.
Pit on the VSC, you have to pit again.
Maybe that is an F2 rule. That sounds like an F2 rule. I can't believe I can't think that's been the game being stupid. I generally think that's an F2 rule. I think that is legit. But Fresh Agent saying he pitted under green flags.
Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah, I thought he did. I
Did
thought he
he?
pitted on his.
No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
I thought he
No, he
pitted
didn't.
on
It was
his own my
VSC.
way.
It was VSC. Because I remember when Fresh Agent went in, he pitted, then the VSC ended. So he was in the pits, and the VSC ended when he was in the pits. We'll have to look back at that. But I think the VSC was out when Fresh Agent pitted, and as soon as he got his tyres changed, VSC ended. So maybe it counted that pit stop as not valid because the VSC was out at the time. But we'll have to look back at it.
If you went past your pit lane whilst VSC was out, it doesn't count. Right, chaps. What we'll do, we'll look into it, because at the end of the day, if we have missed some rulings for Formula 2, that's on us. If the game's duped some of you over, that's not on us.
No, we
will try and work out a middle ground, because as well, us spectating our POV and how quickly some VSCs end and stuff like that may not showcase to us what you see on your screen.
Yeah.
So drivers, because like their VSC will end a little bit quicker, and then the racing gets underway, and my minimap is still bright yellow, and the VSC is out. So we'll try to our best to work out just if it's us forgetting a racing rule. If it is on us, that is entirely our fault. We apologise. We shall sort out the racing results accordingly and as fairly as what we can do. If the game is duped over, again, we will sort that out the best that we can do.
For this race, we might have to say, fuck the VSC rule for F2 and just go with the result on lap 27. I think that would be the fairest way, but we will look back. Fresh Agent saying, yeah, but the VSC had ended. From my point of view, from what I saw, the VSC was out whilst you were in the pit lane. Maybe you had something completely different, like Hanson said, but for us, the VSC was out at the time. But like we said, we may have to just screw the VSC rule for this race and take the race result from lap 27. We will get it sorted, chaps. Don't you worry, we'll get it sorted in the fairest way. Hanson, that is it tonight. GG's fella for stepping in for a second day in a row of commentary.
Oh, mate, no worries.
Your voice is probably absolutely struggling now after that.
I'm going to have fun talking tomorrow morning because my throat was already burning from last night's commentary stint, but I could not see you do it on your own. So, with Agent and Blue Fox and Cobalt tell you, as soon as I noticed that you was on the comms on your own, I stopped playing Apex and I was sat for like 10 minutes just twiddling my thumbs like, man, he's not. Yeah. So here we are. Mate, hopefully it was as enjoyable for everyone else as well. So.
Well, I hope you can get your rig sorted next week, mate, and I can commentate on you and get you back for the certain jokes I had last season.
Yeah, we'll see.
I said to Largo, I can't wait to commentate on Hanson. Then I realised, oh shit, he's not racing now because his rig is playing up.
Yeah, no. Damn, like paddle issue. So if it's sorted, then it's sorted. If not, you may see me back here.
Mate, you are more than welcome, dude.
Some more companies, so.
You are more than welcome, buddy. You know that, dude. You are more than welcome. Drivers, great stuff again. Brilliant. What a way to start off this league. Ignoring the VSC shit, that was some epic racing. That really was all around. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely epic. We will be back next Thursday, obviously, for round 2 of the F2 League. I've completely forgotten where we'll be next week, but we will be back for more commentary. Guys, have a great weekend. I will see you on Tuesday for the Forza League. So have a great weekend, guys. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.